In our video for today, I will walk you through some of the most important frequently said expressions that are quite informal in English but quite often used. The first expression that we have for today is cheers. We usually say cheers when we try to wish something happy or something interesting to someone. So we say cheers. Usually we use the expression too when we want to say goodbye to someone, so cheers. The next expression for today is I'm easy. You say I'm easy usually when you're flexible, when not gullible but flexible, so you're always like going with the flow. Your schedule is kind of like flexible, so you don't have obligations or commitments, and sometimes we use the expression I'm easy in case you're offered multiple options. So you can say I'm easy to say or to show agreement. The next expression is I can't be bothered. Usually when you're really tired and exhausted after a long weekend, we usually say I can't be bothered if we get an invitation to go to the gym or to go to the pool. So Mike, can you come with us today to the gym? I can't be bothered. I had very terrible work yesterday. The next expression is please yourself. Usually please yourself is when you offer something to someone, or you're happy that someone is taking control of something, or maybe when you offer food to someone, you say please yourself, as a show of approval or permission to that person to do something. Next expression is what you're getting at. We usually say what you're getting at if someone is hinting to something or showing few gestures that indicate that he is pointing to some serious case. So for example, let's suppose that I am Mike and I'm talking with Nick, and I'm saying, Nick, I've been noticing that you're falling behind in your work in the company, and you know we are living in a very competitive world. So I was thinking that you might consider changing the way you're doing your work. Nick will say what you're getting at. So that expression indicates it just indicates to the other person something that you have to say what you're trying to say directly. Next expression is you bet. You bet, you use this expression when you're assertive about something. So that horse riding was crazy. So you say you bet. That means you show some kind of agreement about it. Next expression is you can say what you like, but we usually use these expressions in arguments or in debates in case you become a little bit offensive to the other person. So the other person, as an example, says, well, you can say what you like, but in our case, you have to follow the protocol. Be my guest is when you take the initiative to do something. Over my dead body, if you're really stubborn and you can't, or pig-headed, and you cannot and will not change your opinion regarding something. So I'll take your jacket over my dead body. You can't have it both ways. This expression is, and it means that you got two options, you gotta take one, not two, of the options that are offered to you. I'm all ears, that means I'm listening really carefully to you. I'll take words for it, means I'll trust you. I wasn't born yesterday. That means I have a lot of experience in this field, so please don't try to fool me. You could have fooled me. This expression is usually said when there's some contrast between the thing that is offered to you and what it looks like exactly. So, for example, I'm taking my friend to an island and says, "Well, this was one of the most famous islands in the United States." So you say, "You could have fooled me. It looks barren." So he's just showing me that there's some contrast. So I have to say, "You could have fooled me." That's more like it. We usually say this expression when we see some improvement over what happened, or on a case that was just changed drastically from the last time we witnessed it. So he's doing great job at the gym. Well, that's more like it. It's all go here. Well, this expression has two interpretations. If it's British English, and if the person is saying is British, it means it's busy. And if the person who is saying this is American, it means everything is ready here. Next expression, there are no two ways about it. We usually say there are no two ways about it when we show that we can't have a disagreement about it. We all agree that we should take this topic from this side, and because it has no multiple interpretations. It's one simple interpretation, so there are no two ways about it. You've been had, usually this expression means you've been cheated, you've been deceived, and you've been fooled. So you've been had by the politicians. Thank you so much. There are the 18 most frequently informal expressions we use in English. Have a good day.